Hello everyone, welcome to the Study Hacks Institute of GIS and Remote Sensing. Today I will try to discuss a very important topic, mainly how we can easily calculate Radar Vegetation Index using Sentinel-1 satellite imagery, as well as I also try to discuss another important topic, mainly how we can easily use the Copernicus data space ecosystem dashboard, and further how we can easily collect the data, this Sentinel-1 data. In this case I use further class. I also discuss about that how we can easily use the Copernicus dashboard and how we can easily get the Sentinel-2 satellite imagery and also further work. So basically today's session I try to discuss about that Radar Vegetation Index, and in this case I just use here the Sentinel-1 SAR data. The Radar Vegetation Index is measure used in remote sensing and agriculture to assess the health and condition of vegetation using radar data. And Radar Vegetation Index has been used in several research studies, especially for predicting the growth level of crop vegetation over time and many more. However, in this case, I will try to discuss about that how we can easily use the Copernicus data space ecosystem. Further, we can collect our data and also calculate the Radar Vegetation Index. So basically, I already write the code in here. So if you, I will try to explain about the code, then you can easily adapt this code for your own study area. So first of all, simply install this library. This library name is the OpenEO. Okay. So basically, this is the OpenEO. It's one kind of Python library. And from this library, we can easily install all of packages which help you to get the data from Copernicus data space ecosystem. Okay. So simply install the OpenEO because this OpenEO is not available in the Google Colab. So first of all, just simply install. For install, just use here the exclamation and pip install OpenEO. Then it will be successfully installed in your system. And further, simply import the OpenEO and also import the matplotlib.pyplot as the PLT, as well as matplotlib grid tech. We also import, and also import the X-ray XR. I just rename it XR. So this type of package we need. So simply import, and now we just make the connection. Basically, I just call the OpenEO, and I just use here the connect function, and I want to connect with dataspace.copernicus.eo. Okay, and also put here the authenticate OIDC. If I just run the code, then it provide me this type of link. Okay, so simply go to this link, and further you need to install. Just simply log in. Okay, just simply log in. You can say I already log in here. So just simply log in with your email and also password. And if you done registration with the Copernicus data space ecosystem, simply registration and further simply login. Okay. And when you completely log in, then we find out this type of message: authorization successfully done. And further, in this case, I simply take a variable S1 and I need the Sentinel-1 SAR data. So just I simply call the connection. So from this connection, just I load collection. So I want to load for the Sentinel-1 GRD and temporal extent. So we simply put the time period for a specific date or a specific season or any specific date. Simply put in here start date and end date. And further spatial extent. So west, south, east, and north. Simply put the spatial extent for your study area. And further, we simply put the bands. I just call the VV and VS, both of band. And then we also take the backscatter coefficient. So in this time, we just call the sigma ellipsoid, these things we simply call in here. And given that the gamma train coefficient is not currently supported on the OpenEO backend, so implementation of the Copernicus data space ecosystem at the time, we'll just use here the sigma ellipsoid coefficient of SR backscattering computation. Just we put here, just compute the backscattering. So just I call the S1 and then I use the function star backscatter and I put the coefficient sigma ellipsoid. And after that, we simply apply the formula. So basically this is the formula for radar vegetation index. 4 multiply with S1. So from S1 I just simply call the VS band. So put the band and call the VS divided by S1 band call the VV plus S1 band call the VS. This is the formula to calculating the radar vegetation index. And after doing these things, I simply download this as the NC file extension. So simply download. It takes some time. Basically, it also depends on your internet connection for downloading. So if you also check the file, you can see this is the file I downloaded. So now after downloading this file, we simply apply to plot this file. So in this case, we are just using that XR load dataset. So I simply call this RVNC, and this dataset we just simply use the array, mainly two array, and convert as the bands. And further, we simply display. This is just a simply put at the call the matplotlib, mainly PLT, and put the size, and also put the resolution 90 dpi, and then also put here the grid spec. Okay, mainly width ratio we also put in here. So just to simply plot the image. Okay, and also put the title, suppose mean RVI, and also plot the time series chart. We also plot the time series chart of radar vegetation index. So finally, you can got this type of map. This is the radar vegetation index average map. We can easily calculate it. As well as we also get the time series chart. So from where you can easily get the idea for a specific date, what is the scenario of the radar vegetation index. So this is the one example. We are just using the Python programming. And in this case, we are just using that open space Copernicus data space. This from this source, we just use the Sentinel-1 GRD data, mainly Copernicus data space ecosystem dashboard. We are simply use this data, and further we computed the radar vegetation index. So further I also discuss about the another process how we can also work with that RVI. In the meantime, I also give you an announcement for our upcoming online training program. So basically, if you want to learn the different types of GIS and remote sensing, or also advanced machine learning or deep learning, so you can easily join my live training program. So now this registration is open for that advanced complete online training on Google Earth Engine for remote sensing and GIS analysis for beginners to advanced level. So basically, this class will be start from that 13 December. And if you want to join this online training program, you learn all of those things from beginners to advanced level. Everything will be completed. If you have no knowledge about the coding, such as Python or JavaScript, don't worry about that. You learn everything from beginners to advanced level on Google Earth Engine. So you can check all of course content for the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, and seventh day. It's total 7 days online training program. Basically, each day I will provide you total 4 hours. So 3 hours mainly for live training, 1 hour for the problem solving class. As well as if you join this online training program, you also get some benefits such as you can get the course certificate after submitting all of assignment, as well as you also get the all of course material, mainly slide, PDF. You also get the practice code, as well as you also get the recorded class. Okay, as well as you can get the lifetime listening support regarding this online training program. So as the beginners, when you learn and also do this type of analysis for your study area, you face a lot of problem. So that's why you need the continuous support, smoothly learn all of things. So that's why you're also providing the live teaching support regarding this online training program. And if you join this online training program, just simply contact in this WhatsApp number, as well as also contact with this email. Then you can easily get all of information and also book your seat. So basically, we are also providing that 50% discount on this first 10 registered people. Now only for that few seats are available to get the 50% discount. If you are interested to join online training program, so simply contact in this email or contact in this WhatsApp number. Also, you can get this type of information also added in the video description. So simply check it and further join. Thank you for watching that. Stay happy, stay safe.